3. Live? I do believe so. Let's see if it shows over here on the live screen. So I'm just going to be doing some testing stuff here for a second. This is a subs account, very interesting. He asked me to go ahead and look through it and see if I could boost some things and stuff. And I, first of all, would just like to see this done, just because it bothers me not being done. So I'm going to do a few of these, and we might spend a little bit of gold here. I don't really see a need to spend gold, per se, even though Jades could use it, and I do know a place where I could spend a decent amount in Jades. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to see what sort of events we have here, spending-wise anyway, that would even benefit slightly from taking a couple days of spending. I do believe Money Tree might be here, so that might be a thing to where you want to hold on the gold for Money Tree and make sure you get your Money Tree done, because Money Tree is a large return back and you want to get that. But let's check on that right there. Okay, so because Money Tree is a large return back and you want to get that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's see if he has it though. Why is my taskbar loading? Oh, bam. So, one concurrent viewer, who are you? How are you doing today, good sir? The devilish music. I hate the sound of that. Should.
ExpressVPN lets you watch.
I need to get a VPN. That's what I need to do. Thanks for telling me that. Okay. So I'm assuming you're on there now. How are you doing, good sir? Can you do a live stream stone? I want to do the bot stone as well. I want to do the stones video. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do here today is figure out this account. So from what I can tell, it looks like Jades are doing okay. Some of the equipment I question. I think this is all just one set though. It is a full 6 set, but you can run 2 sets and get a lot more out of your equipment that way. I don't really know if I want to go through and do that. I do see these 2 level 11s down here. As a matter of fact, your hit Jades are only 10. It would honestly help just to go through Black Market and do the Jade run. You definitely wouldn't be hurt in any form doing a Jade run. S-Attack and everything else isn't doing bad. But hey, look, some people are actually here. I do know some of you actually do miss this game. This isn't my account. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a video over my account right now. I'm not really worried about that, but you know. Hiriko, let's see here. So, support-wise, Tamari's really weak. Honestly, everyone could use Jades. That's kind of the vibe I get from this. I kind of feel like just going 100k in the Black Market on Jades. I can't time-lapse it because it's live, so I guess we're just going to chill here while we play through Jades for Black Market a little bit. This is usually what I do on an account just to get it ready. I'm going to do 100k this time just to get a good amount of Jades. You also want to buy any sort of those you can. I would suggest to buy the XP books if you're trying to rush for XP, but it's kind of a waste, so just don't even bother. I'm not going to buy any unit or anything. I kind of like the ones he does have, even though, you know, they're not the craziest of units and they're not the newest. It seems to be the units. I should have bought that. I think some of those are convert, not refund. And one is not a good price there, so we'll continue on there. Hey, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna spin for what you call them, Jades. There we go. And I don't like spending on the bad ones. And how is the Fury real quickly? Because Fury is a huge, huge roll. 50 on the main. Well, that's not looking good. 82, 101. The only one that has Fury is, and everyone else could just use some Fury. Okay, that makes sense. And ooh, that equipment there. Actually, a lot of the equipment is interesting looking. Like this is main equipment, so it shouldn't matter. That's good. That's good. That's needing leveled extremely badly. Good, but needing leveled. Honestly, it wouldn't hurt to get some silver either. If there's some silver in Black Market for cheap, I am going to buy it because this account could use it for sure. It could definitely use some silver right now. As a matter of fact, 5, that's not worth it. If it was more, I'd buy it, but we'll do this. That one's good. That's a level 8 just right off the bat. We won't do that. That's usually not worth it. If we were to buy potency, is that going to even be here today? I don't think so. I'm assuming there's no real good shops here today besides Black Market. Or for this event cycle, I should say. Well, don't post hentai in the Dokkanbot Discord and then you won't get banned in the Dokkanbot Discord. My Discord you're not banned in, so don't get banned in there, I guess. I have an NSFW section on my Discord if you do have the urge to post that type of stuff. There's a section on there. I don't know if it's currently open to everyone or not. I think it was like just an invite-only thing at first. But I do have one if you do need a place to post that stuff and not get banned for it. Just don't post it in my main chat or you will be banned yourself from my chat. So that's all I ask, is just appropriate channels for appropriate things or inappropriate things. And we're definitely going to buy some Fury out of this. The Fury is definitely lower than what I would want. What is this being a troll? Yeah, see, trolls are funny, but then it's like, for some things, you gotta understand that is the troll worth it? Because you're gonna want in the 16 Discord, I promise. You're gonna want to be in there. So, it was probably funny at the time, but now you're banned from the Discord. So, actions have consequences sort of thing there. Sure, it was funny, but know where you should troll, and if you should care if you troll there, because there's plenty of places to troll, plural. If you want to troll, go ahead and troll. But I would suggest trolling in areas that you don't actually, care if you're going to be allowed to be in there again. Because if you're banned from a place that you want to be in, that's really going to suck later on for you. Because you're not going to be able to get in there. But if you're banned from a place you don't care about, then you troll a place you don't care about, and it's funny, and then you just go on your merry way. Not that you should troll or that I promote trolling, but if you're going to choose to, be wise about it. Yeah, but then you have to use a VPN to rejoin. So it's like, because I used to do the same thing back in the day, but it's still an inconvenience you wouldn't have to do if you would have just trolled in the areas you didn't care about. And I think that's the main takeaway there, is that you now have to use a VPN to get back in. Not gonna refresh. Don't tell me we DC'd. See, the game had been doing so well. Jack Daniels. See, yes. Usually I hide my phone, or attempt to hide my phone when I do choose to partake in alcohol, just because. And yeah, we're gonna have to reload. This is ridiculous. Here we go. Let's see how long it takes to load now. It shouldn't take too long. The launcher seems to do a lot better than when it used to do for me, because the launcher used to be terrible for me. There we go. So it looks like we're loading in now pretty quickly. For my own account, it usually doesn't load this well. I do want to touch on something, though, that has caught my eye if we load here past BP. So I usually freeze on the BP and never get loaded past it. But if we do load into it, and we'll go ahead and look at the SVIP thing here while we're doing this. They added a new VIP system. And we still haven't loaded our BP. This is probably going to DC again. But yeah, now alcohol plus any sort of text usually doesn't work out well. It's just put down the phone, get away from your keyboard, listen to some music, bro. Yeah, we DC'd again. See, this is my problem with this game. I do not understand it, but for whatever reason, I can be going just fine for a good period of time and then get to the point to where I just can barely get it to connect. And once it's connected, it usually establishes connection and it's cool, but hopefully we don't sit here and reload for 30 minutes. That would be lovely. Come on, I believe in you. I would like to get back to Black Market. That's what I would like to do. Because that'll help this account. Nope, we're still not. Hey, maybe. Now we're black screened. I love it. I love it. This is why I try and use other browsers, because they seem to work a little bit better than the launcher, because at least I'll get into the game. And we might still switch browsers. Is the case though? Yeah. See, I'd almost load up a second game to play while we wait for this to load. Like, that's how I feel about this game sometimes. It just loading. Come on. Come on. And I don't know if it's my location or what, because it could be location based, because I'm in the US and it's a VN game. So I've thought about running a VPN, but I can't run a stream and run a VPN, because then it's going to say I'm streaming from Vietnamese, and that does not look good on the channel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I seriously may load up Dokkan on like BlueStacks or something, or at least a Dokkan bot, just to have something to do. Oh. Come on. Don't make me use a different browser. I'll go ahead and get WaterFox on this side though. So this one is like a weird browser. It supports Flash still, and that's the main reason why you'd use WaterFox. I have actually gotten WaterFox to load a little bit better than this, so I think what we'll do is continue to try and let the launcher load, but we'll also get logged in on WaterFox and have a browser ready to switch to if it will load over this, because this is ridiculous. Boop. Okay, we'll try it like that. Did that work? Save. Yes, it did. And we're going to 259. There we go. WaterFox might actually load before this does. I feel like a browser is always going to be a better option for these. Technically, it's as long as it's modified a lot. And what it is just like a halfway transparent Goku with the command. Also, you know, there's just, you order the shirt and you sell the shirt. You're not mass producing it or anything. Come on. If it was just Goku, there'd be an issue. This is taking forever. Hey, I mean, look, it did load here. We gotta give it credit there. And sometimes having this open even seems to help. We'll put this here. No. We're gonna DC here. We're gonna switch over to the different browser now. Now that we've DC'd anyway. Full screen. There we go. Let's see if that works a little better. Hopefully it's sized proportionally and I'll have to edit my OBS or anything. Yeah, it looks like we're good. We're just gonna have to wait for this to load now. But yeah, no, you can have the art of other stuff on it as long as it's not just that art or it's not just straight rip. That was like edited and everything. But also it's just, you know, you just order the shirt and then, yeah. This is slow. 95, we're almost in. I just swapped over to a different browser. I'm going to use a browser instead of a launcher. The launcher, for some reason, just stops connecting for me, and I just get better performance out of a browser. Once again, opening the side piece here seems to help as well. It's really weird. Almost in. Come on, 97. We were in earlier, and then it DC'd on us. Okay, I think we're going to load the account now. Message retracted. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, almost. We're almost there. I'd almost reload it one more time, just because it seems like it's almost in, and just the reload might help it. Because I think it just stops pulling the data and DCs, which is very weird. Does it load better over there? Because it doesn't like loading over here. It used to load way better than this, and then last time I tried to play it, it just never wants to load. It's funny that you mentioned that, because we have something that's bringing that back. Kevin Chat Module is making his own Tokyo Ghoul gacha, and I have multiple videos over it now. I should have playtesting soon, according to Kevin. He said soon. I don't know what that means, because, you know, coming soon and everything has always been a thing. But yeah, we do technically have a Reinvoke and Rebirth Revival. It will have the same arts. Those will all be in it, and then eventually it will have its own custom arts, and it'll have its own summon, its own missions, everything, and even the gameplay. It's a mix of all the Tokyo Ghoul games gameplay, just kind of combined, but visual novel format. So it should be very, very interesting. We do have screenshots of it right now. Playtesting exists, but I don't have it yet, so I'm a little salty, but I should get it soon. Come on. I just went into game. I swear, I will load up another thing while this decides not to load on me over and over. And then just wait for it. Ooh. Yes! I think we're in. I think we're in. As long as the BP will load. Maybe we just shouldn't move until BP loads next time. Maybe we're adding a process of loading there. Come on. But no, in Vietnam, does this load proper and not like take a million years to load this? Because it might just be limiting outside of Vietnamese places. Because the US, it does not want to load too well. We're almost there, I know it. I'm just not going to click it next time. Rebirth lasted for 2 years, I'd say. We moved again. Okay. Just please load in for me. Come on. I just want to do some more black market here. Come on. That's the account info. I need to open the original page over here. It usually helps. No. 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 Reload. And we'll close it. Remember, I'm 21. I'm allowed to vape. You're not allowed to vape if you're underage, apparently. I think it should be 18, but US laws are stupid. So, you know. But we're almost in, I think. Might go ahead and get a bot loaded up on the side, though, just to have anything at all to do. Well, this one's to be annoying. Yeah. So, what you can play with this? See, some sort of things aren't. I can't hit them on video, no. I don't think we're allowed to do it in video. I think that's the rules. I think we can be under the influence, but not do it in video, per se. Might just load this up. Wow, this takes forever to load. You haven't seen this. It's the Dokkan bot. It's just ridiculous. I just want anything to load it. Anything. One thing load. Doesn't have to be this one. Doesn't have to be that one. It can be either of them. But one of them has to work, I swear. Okay, don't click it. Just let it go. There we go. And now we're gonna DC because of this. We're gonna close this. Yeah, okay. Better, okay. Look, I think we're in now. That was ridiculous. Okay, let's do this. Alrighty, so there we go. Now we're back to actually doing black market. That was very inconvenient loading wise. That was annoying. And I'm sorry. I hate the in-game music. I always have. I don't know about anyone else, but the in-game music's always just instantly mute that, please, because it gets old fast. Let's see here. Nothing. And once again, we're trying to go to 400k, and we've only done like 8k right now. And I've already seen a lot of jade boxes be picked up here, so this looks like it's working out pretty decently. This should give us at least a few hundred of those, so we can boost up some, you know, S weapons. The more expensive the box, of course, the more gold we're going to spend at once, but that is okay by me. This should also, and I don't know if we're going to go for 100k, but we're going to go for something and just see where we're at. I think we'll check by the 25k or something like that and see where we're at. Technically, I like to go 40k in for my first one. That's the normal rule, but since this is VN, I don't see a reason not to just go in harder. that. And we'll go like that. And we'll go like this. So good there. And Fury is definitely something I want to check up on, and I think actually for a second, we're going to pause on that. Now that we're loaded into the game and actually being able to play it, I kind of want to play it, you know. I would like to see how we're doing on Fury Jades. So, custom vape mods. See, with tobacco and everything, you got to have like a license and everything to sell stuff. So unfortunately, unless I was to run through and actually like make it a legit company and everything, oh my goodness, there's like, yeah, it's just bad. It's just bad and bad, man. We need some Fury Jades. That's what we need. As a matter of fact, doesn't Flash Cell sell them? As a matter of fact, I think there's an easy way to get Fury Jades, but we're gonna fix up the Fury a little bit. I think that'll help you win some battles in PvP. We're probably just gonna have to go through the normal. We're gonna check this and see if this has Fury. I know there's a couple things that have some good Fury Jades that are those things that you go, is it worth it? And then you're like, yeah, it is worth it, just because of that. But these are a lot of as well. Nice. I don't think all of this was, though. I think this was the thing. But yeah, no, you can't sell custom vape or anything, stuff like that, unless you have, like, a license to sell tobacco products, because they're so regulatory on that type of stuff. And it's crazy that they're so regulatory on it, but it's also a good thing. This one's gonna take forever. Hopefully it doesn't DC us because we tried to load this. It seems that the first load on some things will just cause you to DC, and then, yeah, and I think giving input at all is what causes it to continue DCing. If you just let it load your BP, it'll load up. I think that's what we're learning here. And also the SVIP still hasn't loaded. That's technically at 3 on this account, so that's pretty cool. It's cool that they added more VIP, and the rewards for the VIP are very cool, actually. So it's nice to see that they have done something to this game and continued on adding stuff onto it. I do believe the CN version went down, and now the VN's the only one besides the, you know, base one. So it's very interesting to see. And pricing's not bad, just don't get carried away on top-ups, for sure. You can definitely go too far on top-ups. But we're almost in. I want to see if this is bought out, and I want to see if maybe there's Fury Jades in here, because Fury Jades in general would just help out a lot. There's also other stuff in here. Like, this will help out on Jades in general. That's something I usually just go for. And it looks like it could be gone for and be just fine. Now, it would be a lot more spending. I don't really see any Fury Jades, though, so. There's no Fury Jades. It is worth it if you want to go for that. I wish you had coupons so I could say use coupons, but you don't have coupons now. So, or I didn't have any coupons to begin with. So I can't say anything about coupons there. So I'm not going to do it just because there's no coupons to do it with. But if there was coupons for it, I would totally pick that up because those are very nice. And even then, that's going to boost your King Jades a lot. You'll be able to get your Princess, especially if you top up often. Those are worth spending gold on. Because that'll get your Princess Hinata a ton of King Jade spars so that you can increase her agility a lot and make it the fastest ninja she can be, which will help you out a ton. And that thing looks cool, but I don't know what it is because I didn't play when they released that. So I need to look into that, but interesting item. BM Mega Fury Jades available. Okay, so I need to look for the Mega Fury Jades. Yeah, Hinata would love those spars because you could just keep giving her more agility. So if Black Market has Fury Jades, then we're in the right shop for it. Because the only one that I've gotten so far is the normal ones, unfortunately. But apparently there are better Fury Jades in here. And if we do see them, we will definitely pick them up. But we're also just going to grab any Jade boxes we do see. Also, I think one of the Jade packs has a Fury Jade in it. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. I hate, whenever it freezes for a second, it just makes me go, oh, there's another DC for 10 minutes. There we go. I am buying as many silver as possible because silver could help us out a little bit, and it's not that much gold anyway. And silver is needed for equipment. Really badly. All the equipment is going to need boosted. Especially because a lot of the equipment on there is good equipment. So it might as well be leveled up. But Hinata and Tamari. Tamari's definitely another one that's low on Jade. She's even lower than Hinata is, but I'm not gonna say worry with agility on Hinata. You want it, or Tamari. You want to make your Hinata the fastest unit. So you're gonna make sure your fear or your chakra is good on your Tamari mainly, and also her S weapon. So we'll check S weapon in a bit as well, because you want her to hit hard because she loves to have a good fan, just as hitting, but also chakra. She needs the chakra S weapon to be past level 10. Which, how are the S weapons actually? Let's find that out. Let's see if S weapons could be a nice boost here. So that's, okay, well, is there a way we can get a level 10? Unless this is a level 10. Yes, that's a level 10, that's a level 3. Tamari would take a huge boost. What I would work on is getting level 10 S weapons next time you go to Swim. Because I don't think there's any in Black Market. And I don't really know of anywhere to get them here, unless this one might have an S10. I don't think, oh no, there we go, we DC'd again. I'd like to see the shop at least, dang it. No, okay. Well, whatever, it's okay. We'll refresh, hopefully we'll load again. We got cocky, we were enjoying it too much. So I'm not gonna touch it until we see the battle points load again. That's my plan to get this to load proper. Let's go ahead and full screen now. So we're just gonna not touch it until it loads. That seems to be the thing to do. And it's probably gonna get stuck on this now. This is ridiculous. But if you're going to constantly well, then you just want to buy out that every single time you do that top up. You're going to want to buy that out. Hold on to coupons so you can buy that out for future reference, because that will be a ton of King Jade spars. So that's my suggestion there, just as a way to get insanely power. Especially if you're going to do normal top ups every single event cycle, then you're going to be able to buy that every event cycle. So then every single event cycle, you're getting those. I think it's like 1,000 King Jade spars or something like that, just when you buy that out right there. It's a good number for sure, and it is a ton of King. Oh, hey, okay. No, we don't touch it. Are we good and loaded yet? Am I gonna accept this as loaded? Yes. Okay. Finally. It's always so annoying with this game. I swear. It seems to be loading better now the more we've played it. I haven't been on the game that much, so my loading's gonna be a little weird. It's also weird to see level 125 King spars, or spars at all, because these aren't used. I think most equipment's like 96, so we all use the same spars. Here's how our Jades are looking so far. Okay, cool. We are just about the 50k mark, I do believe, so that's nice. We'll continue on then, because it could definitely use more. Hopefully we run into some Fury Jades in here. Yeah, see, it didn't... It's gonna load quicker, I think, every time we DC and have to reload. I think that's my theory. We're not buying that. Next. This. And when you have a bunch of coupons, what I always do when I get like 400 or 500k coupons is literally just go into the Jade shop and blow it on a single type of Jade. Because then you can boost everyone's Jade of that type up a lot, and that's very, very useful in itself. So we're gonna buy this, but I do want to look at that shop, and it did finally load, so we're gonna look at it. Dang it! It has 1,000, I think, potency here actually. All the cats. I haven't. Yeah, coupons are fun. Once you get, the main thing people should do is save up for cross-server spending so that you get the ginormous coupons rebate and coupon events so you can get a ton of stuff. I think I have plenty of videos over that. But we're going to continue on getting Jades, I guess. Oh yeah, I want that. So it's just a little bit of extra silver there, but it will add up for sure. So we'll do that as well. And I personally would buy the XP books because when I played, I welled a lot. But I wouldn't suggest everyone else to buy them because while it will get you leveled up a lot quicker, unless you have the gold to back everything, including the XP book whaling, you're just hurting yourself in the long run doing that. But I welded so much, I didn't ever feel the effects of that. So if you do all that much, then yeah, go for it. And on VN you can, because it's so much cheaper than UN. UN was a 40k top up and $1,000. For this, that's 50 bucks. So it's a huge price difference. It's really interesting for this game. And I get really bored of Black Market now, because it almost feels like you're just kind of spinning wheels for just a bit of a boost, but then it is a good boost. But there's other cooler, flashier things to buy. Boy, we want those. Please, yes please. I think the thing at the end there was a free jade, so we'll continue there. And I usually don't buy any of the other things, though you should as well if you're boosting stuff, but we are just after jades right now. I'm not buying potency. And there's finally an S weapon frag. That was ridiculous. I was like, man, where are those? We have not gotten one of those in a little bit. That rat's just chilling. I'm like, bro, I want to be a pet. It looks pretty cool too. I like it, but yeah, because I'm sure pets are good as well. Actually, let's check pets as well. There's all sorts of stuff to check. All sorts of stuff you can increase just really quickly. Certain things. With the amount of BP it has and the units it has, though, I am certain that the pet it has is insane looking. Oh my goodness, that thing is crazy. The only thing is the Shema, but did they give these out or something? Why do you have 5 of them, or 4 of them? Wow. We're gonna see, because that's a 100k pet. So the best pet in here is this little guy. So the same thing. So I mean, besides the fact that this guy's a level 1 and that was a level 5, so I wouldn't really call it worth it. It would be a BP boost. Oh, the Tsunade event, this one? No way. I don't know. Oh yeah, the other Tsunade event. I gotcha. There's too many Tsunade events. What do you mean the Tsunade event? There's this one. There's Lucky Dice. There's the other one. But yeah, the Tsunade event. How is Lucky Dice now? Wonder if they pimped out it a little bit for VN, because like on UN, it was kind of fun, and there's some stuff in Lucky Dice actually. I think there's Talisman and stuff in here, but it's kind of a gamble doing Lucky Dice anyway. Over here would be a good way to get some Talisman and a chance of getting gold back if you ever want to do some chance, but also get some materials. And we'll go ahead and look at this. I forget what all it gives. I think it gives potency, S weapons, Talisman, and maybe even spars for King Shades, but we'll check in a sec. I think we're about 50k more in, and then we're good on spending though. Yeah, so like 5 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these, and 5 of, or 1 of these is actually kind of worth it. And it looks like you bought some of these. That's awesome. Have you won any though? No, not so far. Hopefully you win one of these. These are fun to win. I've won a couple of these, but I haven't seen a win log there to add your name on it. So we'll continue on in Black Market. Once again, this event set, the main thing to spend on is Black Market. Anything else, and I'm questioning if it's worth it. We are going to be able to check out the Jades that we bought soon and get those equipped on there. And that is very important. And I think that's a convert, not the other Talisman, so we're not going to buy it. There we go. And I leave the confirm for one reason, is that's because I don't want to accidentally buy something else. Because I have no problem just clicking that second click. Because I don't want to buy something really expensive that I didn't mean to buy and waste some gold there. And that's usually how I do it. I'm trying to spend a certain amount on this game. As you can see, we still have 47k to go, and we've got a good amount of Jades here. So we're about halfway in, and you're already seeing we're getting a ton of Jades here. This will definitely help out your Jades a lot. If it wasn't VN, I wouldn't do this much, but you know, we'll do that. 50k. Who is that? Oh, Gara. Which was a cooler looking pet, a better one. None of these are good. Yeah, that's how everyone's server is really. It's really easy to get rank 1 until you get a merge, and then it's like Let's see if anyone's gonna play it. No, no one cares that we merged. Okay. But the main thing is you start on a new server. The first couple months it's usually hot, and then it goes dead. And once you beat everyone so bad they just all quit, and then it's like, whoops. Let me do this. Because I think I had a guy quit because of me on my server. And he was like my main server competition. So there are definitely people who will quit if you beat them too bad, especially if it's based on top up. So a lot of people get annoyed by that. But eventually servers do get revived, and when they get merged, there can be revives. Like my server just merged with like all the SG people, so like Tsubasa, Nightblade, all those accounts are all on my server now, which is really weird to look at. So I think technically I shouldn't have top 1 in the arena, but I do, because Nightblade's not a self-paid account completely, I don't believe. So it can't take top 1 in server. That's an interesting caveat of that. And I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, that's why it's not top 1 in server right now. It's not why it's not top 1 in everything, because it has enough resources to be top 1 in everything. It just has a ton of stuff on it. Man, that was a good refresh. Okay. What are we down to? 336 or 36k. That's all we have for black market left. Okay, let's get this done. I'd like to see some higher level boxes here so that I can get some higher levels out of the way. But I'm also fine buying smaller boxes for the obvious reason. And we're definitely getting more Fury Jades, which is going to help out a lot. Because I'd like to see at least 70 Fury on every unit. Usually, oh, and we missed an S11 Tailsman. Oh well, it's okay. Catch it on the next refresh, probably. There we go. As long as we got something out of the refresh, it's fine. Unlike that one, which was hardly anything, man. Good at that. I'm gonna pick that up. If I see those from now on, I'm grabbing those just because I'd like to level up the S weapons. Yeah, but the thing is, with the pets he has on there that aren't like the Kamatari pet, those are really, really OP pets compared to the Kamatari pet. So if he just waits and gets another OP pet, it'll work out better than getting the Kamatari pet for now, and also having to level that pet up. And just waiting and getting a 5th OP pet like the ones he already has. This 31. What's the SVIP? SVIP, let's get into SVIP in a sec actually, because it's new to me too. It is a step past VIP 1 to 10. And no, I don't think it's spending VIP. It might be. If it is, that's interesting. It levels when you spend gold. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's look at that. Let's see how close it is to getting another level up on that. Is it really? Yeah, so it needs to spend 123k for 7.6. So let's buy something and see. Yeah, holy. So let's see if that changed. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right. Wow. Hey, Tara, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a little bit. And we'll go with that. Okay. One more. But yeah, no, they added SVIP, which apparently is based upon the amount of gold you spend, you get rewards back. And I guess we'll go ahead and look at those real quickly. We'll go here. Oh, and this one has something. It looks like it also gives vitality, just as like a little thing for each VIP level. It's 4 is 121,000, I think, off. So, and then it gets whatever this is. I don't know what all this stuff is. This is very nice. 999 of those, 150 of that for VIP 4 is very nice. Volume on the mic or the music, because I can adjust it because it's live. Because I don't know how perfect everything is. 1, 2, 3. Because if the music volume's low, I can turn that up, and if the mic is low. So is the mic low now? Because I adjusted it a little bit. I don't want to go too much farther. How is that? 1, 2, mic test. Is it loud enough now? $28K. Because I adjusted the mic now and it should be louder. The music might just need turned down. That might be the dealio as well. So let's go ahead and adjust the music. Okay. Oh no, that's not hearable at all. There we go. We'll go there. Minimize it. Yeah, mic is fine for me now. Try casting on TV. It might become louder. It should definitely be louder on a TV. But good. It should be loud enough now. I think it's good. I lowered the volume of the music even more, so if it was the music being too loud, that's isolated. The music's not too low, but honestly, it's music. It's just background tracks. We're almost done here, though. We have 27K, and then we can finally open all those boxes and see how the jades turned out because of that. And we're going to do this. We need those. Those are important. I actually think we're going to buy more of those towards the end here. Because I'd like to check the S weapons and get them up a little bit, or at least have it prepared to get the S weapons up once it gets more S weapon 10s. Because there's plenty of events to buy level 10 S weapons. There's no reason to level them up yourself to 10. Please just buy them. Treasure Pagoda, I think it is the one that has just the S weapon 10 at the very top of it. Just do that event. That event's the best for that. We'll claim this. How are we? 25. Ah! It's such a long thing to do black market, though. That's why I usually time-lapse it. In case you were wondering. It's fun, and the entire time you're enjoying it. But I'm not sure how it's going to be watching it. Almost there. Come on. Oh, I missed that one. That sucks. There we go. That's fine. How is the vitality as well? Not that crazy. Okay, I was expecting it to have a lot more than that. We're going to go check the bag. And see if it has any vitality. 10 vitality. I don't see anything else. Tons of ninja books for when the Ninja Rally returns, so make sure and use those on Ninja Rally. Go ahead and claim that. And 24K more. It looks like we're loading now. Hopefully I don't jinx myself in saying that. But, see, that's a nice thing, I suppose. None of those are worth it. Go with that. Another one. Mitsuki. Yeah, Mitsuki in general is just a card. Looks pretty good. I would love to have Mitsuki on Unlimited Ninja. If I was still playing it that much, but I've played it a lot now. But Mitsuki's a really, really cool unit. That's definitely a unit to wait for. Definitely a unit I would consider worth right-queuing. Because it's just a nice looking unit. Almost 20K more. That's nice. But yeah, no, I'd use the units you have for now. Get Mitsuki and make Mitsuki OP. And then go from there. Because Mitsuki can be made into a godly unit. Usually it just takes one single... Yeah, take Mitsuki and then just make him your strongest unit. Everything goes on him. Because you can make one support that's just God. Yeah, Mitsuki's a pretty crazy one. I'm not surprised just because it's a Boruto unit. They are going to have to make sure that it is an OP unit. And I want to see more Boruto units in this game. I'd actually like to see the whole game switch over towards more of the Boruto side. If they were ever to redo the village Boruto style, I'll start playing again. Straight up, right now. That is my word right now. If they ever redo the villages and make the village Boruto style, I'll play again. Because that would be just, at least for like a couple months, just to see how that looks. Yo, Dorjon. I'm not sure who you are. I'm sure you've watched Unlimited Ninja, but welcome to the stream. The events right now are Black Market mainly. I'll look at the rest in a sec. There's top-up events. Let me see here. So what are the top-up events that it would be good? So Flash Sale is just a spending event. This here, I think, is a top-up up to 100k, if I remember correctly. We'll check. Yeah, so this is the one where 40k. So the max is 40k again. That's awesome. So if you do a 40k top-up, you can claim the last gift. I do believe it gives some sort of reward. If you do a 1 to a 5 to a 10 to a 40, and a 40 plus, you get it. That's how it works. You can get the rewards and claim them there. That's the first top-up event. The second one would be this one. This one's based upon the amount you top up. You can claim the left gift pack, and you can purchase the right gift pack for either coupons or gold. The other top-up event would be technically this. This is another spending one. It's the treasure boxes, so you can mine the treasure boxes and get rewards out of them. So we're actually going to go mine a little treasure boxes in a sec. I think we're stuck on a loading screen now. Great. We're going to have to probably reload. Unless it loads. Oh, my other vape's charged. Where are we at? Yes. Okay, we're in. Yes. Okay, cool. So we'll wait for a sec because we got to finish this out so we can get this spending done. But before we do that, there's that, which is just from spending. There's VIP give back, which doesn't matter. That's rebates. It sucks. And then there's this, which if you spend up to, I think it's 50k and then 10k a day, you're going to get coupon rebates. So that's very, very useful. You can ride that out and make more. The VIP feedback, we can just buy like boxes. 50% VIP rewards, so you get double VIP right now, which I guess that's interesting. Hey, new PC, nice. Terror got a PC now? Hit me up. Tell me what games you play. If you play Destiny 2 and want to play some Crucible, hit me up, because I am down to play some Crucible. I love Crucible. And there's also Money Tree, and I think the funds is on the returning period. We'll check, though. Yeah, it's on the return period, so that's no use event-wise unless you already topped up. But yeah, they're not bad events. They're just nothing crazy. It's mainly a black market, you know, sort of thing. Spend however much a day in black market's the proper way to do it. But the video way to do it, or I guess live way to do it, is just to spend 100k gold in black market for now. But it would not hurt to go back and do 10k a day in black market from now on, or just 10k a day gold period during this event cycle. And if Money Tree is active for Money Tree, I think it's 20k if I remember correctly. Something like that. Whatever maxes out Money Tree, do it. That would be a big help for the account and gives you coupons back. Where are we at? 15. Almost. I would like to get into jading soon. From the Mega Fury Jades and English platforms commonly encountered when refreshing. Yeah, I'm not finding any of those Omega Jades in this here VM. All I'm finding is the normal Jades. VN's black market is not as good as the English market when it comes to Fury Jades for sure. The other Jades are in here, but I think the market in here, see, because on the other VN platform back in the day when it first released, you could buy gold in black market and actually make a profit off of it. Now, it was a very rare refresh, but back in the day you could buy gold and that was crazy. And now you can't do that on this platform. You can't do it on that platform either, and they have more top-ups. The VN platforms used to be even cheaper than this in some regards. At least they were more expensive on the top-up, but the rewards in black market and everything were a lot better. And it's kind of taken a turn just towards the money. It looks like this version has had to revert back to the base system for top-ups, which is cool to see because it means cheaper top-ups for everyone and more rewards. But before everyone that was playing it and doing YouTube over it quit doing YouTube over it, the prices were starting to get jacked up. They were starting to raise the top-ups by like 10K for the rewards. Eventually, I think they doubled them, and it just got crazy, and I was sick of promoting it. So, you know, thankfully, I think the game's at a playable state to where as long as someone doesn't sit there and make it their main channel game, they're not going to jack up the prices crazy high like they were doing. Now, they weren't going that high, but they were making it to where you'd rather do a 100K top-up than you'd rather do a 40K top-up, or at least do a 50K top-up because they increased it by 10K, which then made you want to do an even larger top-up. So as long as no one promotes it crazy, hopefully the prices stay right where they are, because the prices don't seem bad now, and SVIP is a very cool introduction. But this company kind of seems like they actually kind of like this game, so it's cool to see that, as they're actually updating it and stuff, which is something the English platform for years didn't do. So it's cool to see this game getting updates now, and it's so old. Even though this is a VN version of it, it's still getting updates. Oh, we're 7K off. Awesome. That makes me feel so relieved to be out of black market soon. Tribes, I've played Tribes. You can go watch my Tribes videos. I think, one, have you seen the new content? Technically new content. Flashback trial, or genealogy trials, I think is what they're calling it. They didn't even go with a full on new name. They took a current event and changed the name a little bit. And it's 5 stages plus 3 secret stages, and you can choose the fragment you get for the reward at the end. So it's new content, but it's the same content, just reskinned basically, from what I can tell, really. With a cool perk that might clickbait you in, but it's a pretty bad lackluster event. But Tribes in general is really expensive for top-ups, and the rewards you get out of it are nothing. If you spend 500 bucks on this game, I promise you are gonna feel like $1 million. If you spend 500 bucks on Tribes, you could literally get shafted that entire banner, and then be so mad about it, and then do the exact same thing next banner, another 500 bucks, and get shafted again. That's how bad the rates on Tribes are. With this game, you're guaranteed to get what you pay for. You get the amount of gold you spent, and you can buy exactly what you want. That's the appeal to these types of games. The problem is you can top up too much on them. So with these games, all it requires you to do is limit the amount of top-ups you do. And a big suggestion, if you're going to do top-ups every single week or whatever, is to go for the max of the event if you can. And if not, look for a period to aim within that max. Like, say, a 40K top-up in event cycle or something. But make sure you're just staying within your means, sort of thing there, if you're going to well. But I don't suggest whaling, really. It's fun if you have it, but it's not something you have to do. It's a fun experience for a couple months. I wouldn't do it for years and years for sure. I mean, anyone can give you the bot itself for free, good sir. Anyone can give you the bot itself for free, because all you have to do is watch a video and install it. However, if you're asking if someone can farm an account for free for you, I guess go ask around if you have permission to in Discords, because I'm not going to, but someone else might feel very generous. I'm not that generous, I apologize. But someone might be generous. But I don't know, I don't think I've updated the rules in my Discord, so I don't think there's any rules against that yet. But if people do complain, then, you know. Because a bunch of people asking for accounts can get very old. There we go, finally. Okay, how are those jades looking? And we're also going to redeem some more of this. And we're probably going to boost some equipment a little bit, I think. Just to help that out a little bit. But yeah, let's open all these. 29, and that's 25, 24. Let's see if they open now. We clicked them, we're going to wait a second. Just stop giving too many input commands. Before we DC, watch this DC on it. Just fine. They'll still be open. And VM, the Uzumaki. The Ace available. The Uzumaki Ace. Or accessory, okay. AB. Let's go check. You know, that's a perfect question for a perfect time. Refresh, dang it. You have a perfect question for a perfect time. So, that was, you said, was it the Uzumaki set? So let's see here. Is it the Uzumaki set? Ooh, man, they've changed a little bit. Yes, it is. It is the Uzumaki set. The accessory set is the Uzumaki set. And its bonuses are HP plus 25 after using skill, 90% chance to make one random enemy enter windbound for 1 round. What is windbound? Is that probably another stun? I'm assuming. It doesn't have a damage per time, so it's really a stun, not a dot. For these two, it's damage rate plus 25 after using skill, 9% chance to make one random enemy to enter imprisoned for 1 turn. Attack plus 25 after using skill, 100% or 110% chance to make one random enemy enter forbidden jutsu skill for 1 round. So they can't do a skill for 1 round guaranteed with this on. Oh no, you mix sets for accessories. Weaken enemy attack, punch rate minus 40. The punch rate minus 40 is terrible. If that's your punch rate. If it's the enemy punch rate, that's good, but it's probably your punch rate, which is really weird. Weaken enemy attack, plus 25. After using skill, 100% chance, 1 enemy to enter chaos for 1 round. Interesting. Interesting. Really? Are we still not gonna load in? I just want the game to load now. Now it's not letting me load at all. This is ridiculous. We'll go ahead and close the Chrome. See if that'll help. Oh, we needed one of those open. Hopefully my live stream chat's still there. No, it's not. 1 sec. I cannot currently see if you text or not.
Express.
Open my live page. Dang it. There we go. Okay. Don't touch it. And wait. And we might be in. I think that's the trick for this. And we're going to go and full screen it. But we're not going to touch it besides that. Don't touch it. Reduces, yeah, it reduces your own punch rate by 40%, which is not a good thing. But don't use the full set and you're fine. No, we're not going to load. We tried to open too many boxes. Ah, yeah, now it's going to be real difficult for us, isn't it? I have Flash Player. Don't be a fool. Refresh. Killer B out here. Okay. Finally loading. Hopefully I didn't jinx it there. Don't touch it and just wait for it to load your BP and we should be good. Hopefully this works. Come on. It's almost there. It's like it's teasing. But I can't click it because I know it won't load. Open the side here and maybe just click it. See, maybe sending a bit more information. Nope. Whatever we do, we're not touching anything. I'd almost look at event sets while we wait. Yeah, there we go. Well, we're gonna have to babysit it a little bit so we can actually make sure it's gonna load at all. But here, unlimited ninja wiki event ninjas. So while we're dealing with loading, let's go see what all the new event ninjas are. And we'll just look at them here. Can I get a side, please? No. Here. I'm gonna do it like this. Drop it back like that, and slide it over just a tiny bit. Okay, there we go. Well, we didn't have time to look at event ninjas, but we're back in the game now. So let's get these jades done. Jeez, man. I'm just trying to open some boxes, man. And I usually don't try and load too many pages at once either. There we go. So we're gonna go 1. Wait a sec. There we go. So as long as we get the confirmation, it's usually good to go. It's better to wait a second to avoid any sort of DCs. I think that one used. Okay, we should be good now. Now we can spam them. There we go. Now we'll go check our jades. So Princess Hinata had a issue with her agility to start out. Second of all, yeah, I know how to get your Hinata a lot faster, really easily just by buying that out. I'd almost say it's gonna be worth it to do what I'm thinking here. First of all, I just like to pull them all off and then go from there and see what we get to. Because if we can make 4 11s, that means we can make 2 12s, which will allow us to make, or even 3 11s would be good. That would at least make 1 more 12. That's a 9. That's a 10. And it's almost, but it's not quite. Okay. Well, here. I'd really like to see how's hit, because we also can boost hit right now. I'd like to see the agility go up. We're gonna leave it off for now. We might go to the mall and just cheat a little bit. Hit's doing 10s, and currently we have 8s in the box. So let's see if we can make any 11s at least. Because if we can make some 11 hit jades, we can. Well, if we can make some 10s, we can upgrade to 11s, which you know what I'm saying. 5 plus 6, that is going to be 5 of those, and 2 10s, yes. So this will allow her to hit a lot harder. Oh. Oh, my. Yeah, well, that one wasn't even a 10 yet. Neither was that one. Awesome. Yeah, this will help her a lot. Getting your hit up is very important. Okay, and that one's already a 10, that one's already a 10. And we can make 2 10s. So we'll get a slot filled for now. That one there can use. Yeah. They're all 10s, then we'll start with 10s and make this one an 11. And now she will hit harder. That's for sure. After Mitsuki, there comes Haruko, Kimono, Kurenai, Uchiha, Mikoto, Yuga, the latest ninja in the English plat. There is a lot of cool units now, I'll tell you that much. Start with Cradles. Okay, so your hit's been boosted now in Princess Hinata. That'll help her a ton. And I want to do something about that agility. And I'm going to do something about that agility. This is not something I usually would recommend, but that's only 10k. Yeah, sorry. I think it's like 3,000 really. Well, I'd hate to do that. We'll start with 2,000 and see if that's enough, just to get some quick agility jades. Because I'd like to see the agility go up a lot on her. She needs all king jades really. And the sooner that happens, the better. That's not the best way of getting jades, and it's not the best time to spend, and you can use coupons on it, but it'll help you out in the long run. Especially if you're topping up. But hopefully this will allow us to get those to 12 already, and I don't have to buy any more after that. That's my main concern. Oh, there we go. There's our 12s. So I think that was well worth making 2 12s that are now also going to be king jades. If you ask me. Just having all king jades in general will help. But now that I see how unleveled the king jades actually are, and we're going to go ahead and make them king jades. Now that I see how unleveled they actually are, we're going to go ahead and grab this. Because these are going to help out a lot. This is just something that, while it is an expenditure and I wish there was coupons for it, it's just something I'm going to say is a good idea right now. Because the king jades are super, super important. And we'll check the gold count. Yeah, we'll just grab the last one there. This one's really expensive, but it's also a lot of potency. Because now you have almost 2 stacks of potency. And, ooh, look at all those. That's a lot. And then, of course, we have 570 of those that will allow us to get Princess Hinata's speed up a lot. Which will be a super dependable thing. So, we're going to go down to the base ones and boost those first. This is seriously a ton of just every single unit you use is going to use these jades, so it does not hurt to invest in them. That's always What my thing is it's okay to invest in jades. Even if it's not the best spending practice, it's okay to invest in your jades. I want to get them all to 4, I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's the easiest thing to reach. We might go with 3 first and then see how it goes, but I'm going to get this one to 4 at least. Yeah, okay. And we're going to go with this one and get it to 4 as well. This is also a nice BP jump for Princess Hinata. 8 for level 4. Yeah. I have a calculator I usually use if I'm actually worried about the exact number for gold usage for the jades. There's just an all-in-one calculator Stein made years and years and years ago. And everyone just passes it around now. I think Stein made it. I think that's the one who made it. It may have been someone else. We may even have confused on who made it. But regardless, it's been passed around a couple times, and it's a super useful calculator. And I do believe I have a video over it. And I think I used to... Oh, no, we DC'd. Oh, no, there we go. That's better. That was a scare. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, maybe we did. No, there we go. So we're just trying to get them all to 4 on this, and we'll also... we'll work on chakra as well on her. I'm sure the chakra. I think if we get level 2 on every one of them, it'll help and equalize it. That way we're also increasing her chakra. Because chakra will increase her damage. Because of who she is. Being a support unit. And while BP isn't updating because we're in this menu, it should update. That'll help. Okay, we're gonna wait for a sec because I have no idea what's going on there. It just keeps going. Okay. Well, now that those are all 2 or above, Samari doesn't have any, and Sasuke and Naruto. That's crazy. Okay, so yeah, we'll go with that. We're just gonna work on agility. I think that's the best play here. I would love to see her as fast as possible, because eventually you can compete in the higher up PvP. I'll say hold on to the last ones. Actually, instead of hold on to them, we'll drop them in this. Oh, I have no doubt Sasuke and Naruto will be. We have 19. Oh, bam. Start with Tamari. The equip itself? Ah, that's such... It's possible. Should level up agility jades first. Well, I think she should have her agility jades leveled up. Level on Tamari. Yeah, Tamari needs to level up. Well, there's ways of getting level. There's a really easy way of getting level. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show it to you. This is the cheat, and I'm not going to do a lot, but I will go ahead and show you. This is the cheatest way to get a ninja leveled up. So in the shop, you can buy ninjas, and you can sell them for red tavern souls. And I always buy this one right here. You buy it, you recruit it to team, and then you instantly put it to the tavern. So we're going to go ahead and claim him. And it also gave us a boost there. Ooh, you need to check out and see if you have any bonds. Because that might be a thing. And where is he at? Yeah. That's funny. I got a bond there, and that's not even what I was using that for. You can also... Oh, we DC'd. Look at that again. We're going to go look at all the ninjas so that I can see what you're looking at here. Because Princess Hinata is also pretty old, I think, from what I know. Unlimited ninja event ninjas. Should just take it straight to the wiki. Let's see here. So currently, you have a Princess Hinata, and before Princess Hinata, we have a, I don't even know how, Windblaster Damari. So both of them are relatively about the same age, but then you just realize there's so many others. And this is an Assaulter, that's cool. Is this a support? This is a support, but I think Mitsuki's the other support you're gonna want to run. Yeah, I'd suggest take Mitsuki and replace the Tamari with Mitsuki, but make Mitsuki the main support. So swap Mitsuki's equipment with Princess Hinata when you get him, and then swap Princess Hinata's equipment with Tamari, and then put Princess Hinata on the team with Mitsuki. And then you'll run that for a little bit, and then eventually you'll have to get another support. So Kurenai is an option if you want Kurenai. After you get Mitsuki, of course. Or you could just wait for another one to release if none of them catch your eye or anything. This one right here is a support, and it is attack Assaulter support with 500, 300, 300. Good growth rate, that's not bad. 9% chance to expel the enemy for 2 turns. Put enemy Vanguard in a weakened state for 2 rounds. Makes own Assaulter enter wind-breaking state. Dispels all allies' buffs. Is wind-breaking state a good or bad thing? Because if it causes a negative on your own team, I just hate those type of skills. Dispels all ally debuffs. That's really good. Debuff on all allies. That's very nice. Reduce the enemy's defense by 40% for 2 rounds. Restores Fury. Good Fury restore. Wind-breaking state. Increase attack and defense. Oh, that's a good thing. Yeah, you guys like KSS and Tamari combined. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I would say get Mitsuki, and then the next support you should go for. This right here really does seem to be what I would suggest. And let's go ahead and check out that skill there. But I'd say Mitsuki for sure, but this is also a great option. Yeah, I'm cool with that skill. I wish it didn't say activate windows, but I am cool with that skill. Yeah, I would definitely get that ninja. It looks like a very good ninja. Wind-breaking state's a good thing. It's not a debuff on your team, it's a buff. It is a 30% boost to attack and defense. That's awesome. That alone, that can't be dispelled, by the way. No one can remove that from you. You have that. You just have that as long as it's active every time this unit gets an attack off. For 2 rounds, by the way. So, pretty good overall, I would say. Now, I think we were getting closer to working on the Jades there before we entered our next DC round. But yeah, no, I would definitely say Mitsuki and then that support unit. And then Assaulters-wise, I think the Naruto you have is kind of new. Where did that tab go, man? There we go. We're not going to load game. Oh, we might load game. There we go. Okay, we'll call that cool. We'll go ahead and see what that Naruto and Sasuke look like. Sasuke and Naruto. Sick. Yeah, they're cool. It's the final and the Hokage. That's cool. Technically, you could replace that. I think Kiriko is your 3rd oldest unit on here, technically. So I guess technically after that next support, you'd be after another Assaulter. But I would seriously wait for them to release another Assaulter. And even then, wait for another Vanguard as well, because these are pretty good. You don't have to buy every single newest unit, because then you're not going to have time to actually work on the units themselves, which makes no sense. Because if they don't have anything good to use, then they're just only as good as the ninja themselves. Which makes no sense. It should all be based upon the account. Okay, so let's continue on our Jades here. We're going to see what the Chakra can do, just to see where it can get to real quickly. Because we currently have 8s in the bag. And Princess Hinata has everything except for a lot of 10s, it seems. Okay, so 4 of her chakra are only level 10. So we'll see if we can get that up. If we can make more level 10 Jades. I don't think we can, though. I think we can make 9s. 1 9. We're almost there, so I guess we'll go check Tamari. How are you doing? You got a 10. Are you 10 all the way down, though? Actually, yeah. Okay, so... Oh, no, there's a 9. So there's a couple 9s that can get a boost here. So we got a chakra boost there. We'll take that. And 9s. Okay, well, we can work on that if Hinata doesn't need her HP boost? 10s. We'll leave her alone for now. She's good enough. We'll check all of the units actually. 9s, 8s, 8s. Tamari. I'd like to make sure your supports have the best overall power. They need to have the best HP. So we're going to boost the power on the support, I think. Yeah, 46.3. I think we started with 45 mil, so at least 1 million just off of a little bit of stuff being done here. I don't even think we did much. We boosted King Jades a little bit, and then we're... Oh, and now we have 11, so that's good. I did not mean to make an 11 that quick, though. Whoops. And that means we can take off a 9, which means we can take off another 9. Okay, so while we didn't mean to make the 11 so quickly, we would have had 2 10s there, and then we could have put a 10 there, a 10 there, and a 10 there, and then started doing on the 9s, but that is perfectly fine by me. Whatever, it works. For Hiriko, though, might as well get him up to the 9 speeds a little bit. Get him one. Come get you one, man. And Hiriko-wise, being the Assaulter, has 10s, so we'll go ahead and see if we can boost that a little bit. I do believe Sasuke and Naruto have all Force, so it's not like we're doing anything or harming anything by putting these Force Jades on Hiriko anyway. So we're going to boost up Hiriko's Force a little bit. He's not suited for support. See, I think the gear's just kind of gear bought and then just full sets put on. It's not the gear I would run by any means, but it works. Now, I don't want to sit here and go through all the gear because that's going to take way longer. But I will boost the Jades. 3, awesome. Okay, so that allows us to make 1, 2, 3. Now, I do want to level this gear up no matter what, a little bit, just level-wise, just to see if that'll help some stuff out, because it does help to level up all of those. It should be a nice PP boost in that alone. Now, we have Hiriko Agility. So we have level 10 Agility Jade, so we should take that into consideration. Now that all of our Hinata's Jades are done, if she has level 9s in here, they need to be switched for a level 10, and the level 10s eventually will need to be made. Oop, we did not mean to take that. Put it back. So we'll do that. And yeah, we'll put a 10 there. That's a 9, and that's a 9. So we'll take this 9 off. We've almost got all... Yeah, okay. We've almost got all 10s now. We could almost get another 10 if we went for it, but we're not going to for now. I don't think that's a good idea for now. And the 8 hit, we'll check. Yeah, we'll get his hit up a little bit. That'll help him a little bit. Sure, he won't mind that either. And now we have critical Jades. We have these, which are dodge Jades, which could help, but not something I want to mess with right now. S attack could definitely be increased. Counter could be increased. A little bit of Fury Jades. Let's do that a little bit. So if this is equipment that's going to be used, let's see how socket Jades are as well. Hopefully there's some sockets so we can make some slots for some Fury. 27, maybe we can socket 1 or 2 pieces if they need it. It's not looking perfect on Fury, that's for sure. Princess Hinata is done though. I think the next one would be Tamari. That's the one I would increase next. And Ashura gear is something I would definitely socket. So we're going to socket Tamari's gear. That's who we're going to get sockets in. Just so we can give her a little bit of Fury. Now, technically, I can move some of the like dodge Jades and stuff off, but I don't really want to take those off because you can just socket anyway. So we're going to take this, and we're going to go over to the Tamari, who is going to be next, and we'll socket this, and we'll socket this. And we'll call that good. That's now 2 Fury Jades that are going to be on the Tamari, which means we are going to make 2 Fury Jades, and that's the only Fury Jades we're going to have for a sec. Well, looks like, yeah, we'll see. from a main account in Dokkan with 16 bot commands I have to write. I have a ton of Dokkan bot help videos. I have a full playlist that will help you through that. So I would suggest looking at those because they have timestamps and everything and the commands and everything. But also I have commands posted in my server for custom commands. But I have tons of Dokkan bot helps that are like 10 minutes and they'll just explain everything you're going to be needing to know to get started on that. And even just watching the first Dokkan bot help video will help you a ton. There we go. Okay, so how's that Fury now? That's my question though. 65, that works. That works. It's not perfect. And honestly, see, the way it's supposed to go and the way your Fury needs to go to line up for regular would be Hiriko and then the second best Fury. So we got, why is he, what? Hold up, not Hiriko, the other one, Princess Hinata. And then it goes to Sasuke, who's 82. And then the third one it's gonna go to is Archamari. And Hiriko had 50, Tamari had 65. So hopefully Tamari gets full Fury, which allows Hiriko to get full Fury, and you can just keep Fury running like that. That should allow you to always have full Fury. So we'll go ahead and see how that works, just with that little bit extra there. Not that this is gonna help. Alright, convert, load, or recover. I don't know what that means. Well, for those Jades, you can disregard them, but you want to put them on your supports. But also, it's just when you can sock it, and when you well so much, you might as well just sock it and get every single Jade 100%ed, just to be able to say it's 100%ed. That's my feeling on those Jades. I know they're not that important anymore, especially with all the event ninjas, and they never really were important to begin with. But they're worth keeping on supports nonetheless. It's at least dodge, and you're gonna want the max percentages on every single stat. That's just how I like to play my games. So I'll leave them there because socket Jades, but you know, you can take some of those off to get more Fury if that's the case. Hopefully we can load this battle and see how rotations go. If it's not just a one-shot battle, which it probably is, so I don't really know what we can challenge to find out how well this works, unless maybe elite match is open. We'll see how Fury looks now. See, and now Sasuke's gonna have his, which is fine, which is how it was working. Oh, maybe they didn't die? And now Tamari, now everyone has their Fury, so it looks like the Fury is running proper now. That's the main thing. I wanted to make sure the third unit was guaranteed to get its Fury every time. I'm not sure if that was already the case or not, but that'll protect you for sure. And it's always nice just to get 100 Fury on every single unit eventually. It's not a huge rush right now, and I think I have something on my Discord that will help me if I still have that section. Via New Swamp, oh yes I do. Here we go. So, on my Discord, I keep helpful stuff for everything. Not this, this right here. We need to see the S attack. So the S attack is second to the bottom there. How is the S attack on everyone? Go ahead and open that on the second window there. 90 on her. Tamari has 87, 90. The punch rate is 30. That's not bad, actually. Actually, a lot of the percentages that need to be up are pretty good. Avoid injury rate 130, 125, 31. Oh, that hurts. 150, 165. So you can get your avoid injury rate up a lot more on this. Ah, DC again. I swear, every other second, man. We'll reload again, dang it. And we'll go to here. So this is the stuff I usually edit out. It's all the DCs. They're inconvenient. Refresh again, that's not loading. I guess we'll look at some stuff over here on the Wikia for a sec. Unless it wants to load there. Probably not though. We'll look at equipments too, because I want to see what the latest equipment does. Because I know it started to get really weird equipment wise, to where it's like you almost rather use the old stuff. Ooh, we have a lot now. Longan, this is the latest set. What's it do? Oh, there it is. Force 10k, agility 10, HP, avoid injury rate plus 30. That's good. Damage rate after being attacked, increased self-defense. Nice. Force, agility, weaken enemy. I would use this on a assaulter or a vanguard. Probably an assaulter. I wouldn't use it on a vanguard. It does increase defense by 100%, so maybe vanguard, but this is not bad. Really? See, this is the problem with this game, I swear. See, I want to watch and see if it loads, but I also want to look at stuff right now. But yeah, that's a cool set, actually. I wonder when that's going to come to this version. I think this might be a set already. Agility, damage rate, weaken enemies defense, weaken enemies defense as attack. Attack plus 20, weaken enemies defense plus 30, weaken enemies attack plus 25. Yeah, that's not a bad set either. Agility, if it increased chakra and agility, I'd say it would actually work for a support. I'd still leave it on a support. Yeah, damage rate, and avoid injury rate, and HP. Not bad. Recovers himself 40% HP. A healing equipment set? Yeah. The new sets are interesting. We're loading, I think. Maybe. We'll keep going though. Saratobi. I think this is getting close to where I was. And also, who's Uchiha Mikoto? Does he look sick? What do you do? Who are you? Oh, am I gonna full screen it? Yeah. What do you do? Yeah. Industrialist limit. Let's see, quite helpful. I wonder how the bloodline limits are. Come on. Come on. I wonder how the account is in general because I can't look at it right now. I do need something to drink though. I'm gonna solve that. Come on, game. I just want to look. I finished. I was pretty close, I think, to where I wanted to put the account at. I'm called cool for now. I just wanted to finish off Jades and clean up everything. See what the final VP increase was. I think we got to almost a couple million increase of VP just in this one little sitting. Without any issues. And there's tons of more stuff there to increase VP with. I was already noticing. Next Ninja Rally, you need to buy out the side shop every single day because you have a ton of ninja books and it's just free Jades, everything else you can just get out of there. And you can even get 1,000 potency on the side shop if you get lucky in Ninja Rally. So do keep those books because they will be useful. Oh my goodness. Really? Can I just not play the game? Here, we're gonna do that. Come on. I believe in you. Character loading, but that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I guess we'll just continue on like this. Watching and hoping that it ever loads. And we'll look at more here. See if there's anything that will tell me about the new stuff that they've been adding. Or do we not have anything over the new stuff they've been adding? Is that the problem? Nope, not there. And this is Saints Road. My account has Saints Road. I'm tempted to play with it, but it's pretty cool overall. Nope, I'm just waiting on it. Look at it. It just does not want to load, man. It was going good long 30 minutes or so, and then it just decided to give up again. Come on, we're right at the end there. I know you can do it. I know you can load. I believe in you. Hey? Hey? Okay, don't click anything. Don't click anything. Don't get too excited. We might be in, guys. This might be it. We might be in again. I'm gonna do a bad thing in full screen. Okay, we'll wait. Let's see if it loads. We'll either DC again or we'll load, but we're almost in again. Just don't touch anything. That seems to be the thing to do. Just wait. It might DC again. We'll find out. I've been tempted to try and use a VPN that's NVN, but I can't record live, or I can't live stream with a VPN on, because my channel will get an issue. So for now, we're just not gonna touch anything. Okay, we're getting very close to loading in, I think. It's a server problem. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. We're gonna do one on Google, actually. Yeah, we'll try that. Let's see here. Log out. So we're gonna move this over for a sec and be back. Please hand me the browser. Thank you. For now, you can look at this. Oh. Ta-cha! Okay, we relogged. We're gonna see how that goes. And while we complain, let's see here. Okay, we're good. So yeah, I don't think it's an internet problem. I'm pretty sure it's a server problem. Okay, well we relogged into it, and now we're trying it again. But no, it's definitely not net-based. Even upload's not bad. Nice. And extra cool go. We'll close any other browser. Oh, and I keep closing my live stream tab, so I suppose I need that open.
ExpressVPN lets you watch
Nothing about a VPN. I do not know what you're saying. Live. One more. So I'm sure this refresh will do it. Even though it's having a hard time loading the site right now. Ah. Gotcha, beast. Welcome, Osama Lasfer. How are you doing today, good sir? We are currently fighting loading. That's what we're fighting. This is the thing about VN games. They don't like to load sometimes. Come on. The loading screen do be looking strong. The loading screen's got me crossing my fingers trying to get in. It does this every time too. See, the devs are a very small team. That's the problem. Because I've found out how all the devs are and everything and how it goes. And the devs are a very small team. And not to mention it's vegan. Hey, I mean, we're black screen now. Oh, okay. Okay. Are we in now? So the problem is our BP is not loading still. But we're not going to close or move anything right now. Because maybe we'll get it to load. But the instant you click and add that input, that's another thing it has to send to the server. And that's another reason why it can just give up and say, I'm not connecting at all. So, come on. No, really? See, we're getting so close now. We're getting so close now. We'll at least close that. It's annoying to see open. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Loading Simulator. So this game is all about watching load screens for a browser game. And your goal No, it's like playing chess, and you get scared of touching pieces aside. It's such a... Yeah, it's like playing chess, except for even that doesn't matter. This is the loading screen simulator. Come on, it'll load soon. I believe in this. If you're wondering why it took me so long to record Unlimited Ninja V and videos sometimes, you're looking at it. Come on. It's going. It's going for sure. It's not going far enough, though. Sage mode's not strong enough. We need to use some Byakugan in here. Change the entire clan, and we'll just go to the Hyugas. Man, I haven't watched Naruto in a little bit. Anime-wise, though, what all of y'all been watching? I recently started Demon Slayer. Has anyone seen that? It's pretty good. I've been enjoying, and I avoided Demon Slayer. Hey, Fair, how you doing? But I enjoyed Demon Slayer. I don't know about y'all. I suppose I'm enjoying Demon Slayer, but it is quite good, actually. This is one of the stream content. Such an attention seeker. It is not my fault. The loading screen is to blame here. It is not my fault. I think they're working. I don't know if it's out yet, but I do know that I was hearing about a gacha game for the Demon Slayer. I've been watching Demon Slayer. The Demon Slayer movie, I can't watch the movie till I watch the anime. I gotta get on to the latest episode of Demon Slayer, and then I'm willing to watch the movies. That's how I always do it. For Bleach, I messed up, and about halfway into it, I went ahead and watched some of the movies, and then I fell off the anime. So my goal for Demon Slayer is to watch it all the way to the latest episode and then go from there. Yeah, I know. Dude, I totally get it. This game, just the loading screens kill me every time. And it's really ever since the Flash shut down. That's when the loading screens got really bad. Demon Slayer. Let's talk about Demon Slayer. While we are fighting this game, let's talk about some Demon Slayer, man. This is Demon Slayer, and it is lovely. And it's on Hulu. That's where I watch it. Kimetsu no Yaiba. It's also on Funimation, apparently. I think that's it up. We'll keep talking about Demon Slayer while that does whatever it wants to. Why can't we just show the show I'm talking about? Let's go to the wiki. There we go. So it is amazing, and let me go ahead and just Demon Slayer epic wallpaper. Let's see if there's just some cool wallpapers, just because the whole anime is gorgeous. Yeah, look at them all. You know you want that as your wallpaper. You already know it. Look at that. Just the whole show, though. Such good animation. The story is pretty followable. Some of it has some generic plots of anime, how anime goes, but overall, I totally love it. See, no, the game still hasn't loaded. We have plenty of time to talk about Demon Slayer here. Now, the thing is, we have the Flash animation, so I don't think that's any different. But, no, I love this anime. It reminds me kind of like Tokyo Ghoul. It's like the premises are very similar almost. It's just the whole show is gorgeous for wallpapers, guys. This is definitely, if you like anime wallpapers, get yourself some Demon Slayer wallpapers. Even this one I'd rock. I mean, I like, let's see here. If that one's in 4K, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think I need a new wallpaper. I hate it because I really like my wallpaper because it's the channel stuff. But here, go ahead and try it. Yeah, it looks so good. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how that looks. Minimize for a sec. Yeah, I'm popping that. Hey, the butterfly lady. The main hero is... Yeah, let's talk about the main hero. Here, so we'll open this back up, and we'll open this and refresh it because it didn't DC it again. We're getting close. Swear. We've played in the stream before. Oh my god, imagine just this picture, but the fire being animated. or his sword, because in the anime oh, I should just take like literally just a couple seconds and loop it, because just a couple seconds of the anime when he's doing his attacks and stuff is so sick looking. But the main character is this green shirted fool here, and he is awesome. And then you'll meet other people in the anime eventually, and you will be like, they're awesome, I love them too. They're hilarious, it's lovely. There's lighthearted parts, and then there's very serious parts, and it's just overall very good anime. It's not near as dark as Tokyo Ghoul, I'd say, but I'd say it has a pretty dark start overall. I definitely feel like this poor main character has a reason to be a very strong guy. He's OP though. He literally just masters like all of his stuff almost instantly. That's the thing that blows my mind, is that like within first couple episodes they're like, yeah, watch, he failed. Now watch, he got back up and instantly mastered everything. The whole anime is smooth. What are we talking about? The swords, everything in it. It's so good. But I skipped Demon Slayer for a long time because it's like, I skipped My Hero. I skipped a lot of the mainstream animes for a second, just because if everyone's liking it, then how much of that's actually on the anime and how much of that is just like, you know, peer pressure and like people telling people, hey, this is good. But no, it's pretty good. Not Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, see, Tokyo Ghoul's pretty dark, and even though the anime didn't give it proper dark justice, Tokyo Ghoul's pretty dark, but I love Tokyo Ghoul. But I will say, Demon Slayer's kind of filling that hole for me, because like, it kind of feels like Tokyo Ghoul. Oh yeah, here we go, So, we got 3 of the characters here, just looking amazing. You'll end up meeting the other 2 later on in the anime, but definitely something I suggest to watch it. We're not going to sit here and spoil too much of it, but yeah, that's Demon Slayer. Pretty good. I only read My Hero manga and I don't like the anime because it takes too long. The anime feels like Naruto. It feels like a Naruto type of anime. It really does, and I do not like that. Oh, this is old. Come on. We'll load eventually. But no, I don't mind My Hero. The gacha game is so pay to win, I'm not playing it. That's my opinion on the My Hero gacha. You really kind of have to put money into it to really play it. Come on. And a gacha shouldn't be like that. There should be at least a little bit of it. Boruto? See, I've watched Boruto, and I do watch Boruto from time to time. There's not a good game for it right now, because Tribes is not a good game. I don't care what you say. Come on. Hey. Okay, don't touch anything. Come on. Can I finish this account? See, I think it just likes giving me a false hope every so often. It's not gonna load. Come on, man. But no, what I'm most hyped for, I suppose if we're gonna have to wait even longer, what I'm most hyped for is this right here. And this is the revival project of Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth. And all other Tokyo Ghoul games kind of combined. It's coming soon, and it's from Kevin. It should be released before September, according to him. And it has, you know, gacha system, all the card arts from Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth, plus a guy who's going to make arts for us, Ammonite. His custom arts will be in there in the future, and this is an example of some of the work he's done, so definitely hyped for it. Should definitely see some very pretty visuals soon enough from it. But we'll go back to the game now. Never give up. Once you get into the game, you can play it. I swear, eventually. But there's a rank system. It uses a Kaku sort of system. There is a summon, and this is the only screenshot we have of the battle gameplay, which is interesting. It's time-based, and it will have Ray Invoke and Carnival mechanics, so Rebirth mechanics in the battle. So I'm sure the actual battles, and it looks like some of the materials is reused from Rebirth, so it should be interesting. New Master Duel, Smooth, TCG Yu-Gi-Oh! Interesting, because I know Duel Links has been going on for years. Oh my goodness, it's loaded. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, actually, back in the day. for a while until they started introducing like the X and Y cards and everything. Because that's when I really got sick of the normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Was when they started doing X and Y stuff. We got the account boosted up for a good period while we were on it. Now we're just not getting back into it. How long has the stream been going? Let's find out. We have been streaming for 1 hour and 45 minutes. And probably 45 to an hour of that has been this. It's for the Story Master Duel. Interesting. Yeah, because Duel Links was fun for a bit. Come on. Come on. Nothing. Nothing. Hey. You know, my taskbar looks a lot better with this wallpaper too. We might leave it. How we chose a wallpaper in this. Demon Slayer so far though, I don't even care. I am totally down with Demon Slayer being my wallpaper right now. Arc V. Arc V Duel Links. See, I'd look at Duel Links, but at the time I was playing it, it didn't have enough interest in the community. But I think it's picked up interest now, so we may play Duel Links a little bit more. Come on! Like, why can't we load into this? This is ridiculous. But yeah, I enjoyed Duel Links for what it was. I need to see. Let's go ahead, and while we're talking about Demon Slayer, what are we talking about? No. No. We're not finding what we're after, that's for sure. Hey, we're almost in. I'd like to finish. I'd like to finish what I was working on. Don't like leaving it unfinished. Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, but I'm looking for the Demon Slayer one. Hey, I found it. Okay. Yeah. And I don't see a translate button on this browser. Here. What? Oh, we're in. Okay. Well, as interesting as all that is, and as much as I'd love to look into that Demon Slayer gacha, and I'm going to, we're in, and I don't know how long we're gonna be in, so we're gonna get this done. Look at it. It finally loaded. But apparently, yeah, there is a Demon Slayer gacha, and this is the page for it. But that's not what we're focusing on right now. We gotta get this done before we DC again, man. I think the only thing would be S attack boosting for anyone who needed S attack. But I'm gonna leave Jades alone for now. We're gonna go check our S weapons and just see what's looking like what. I think the Jades was my main thing there. We'll also see what's in the bag. I would like to end the stream within the next hour or so, as long as we don't DC for another 30. It really did take ages. Like, I feel bad for people when they join the stream on that, because then it's like, yeah, that's all you could just see. It's a bunch of loading, and I forget what those are for, but I know they boost something. Boy, and we're not messing with these. Yeah, we'll use these. I think these are souls for Top Kage, if I remember correctly. So we'll boost the Top Kage and Princess Hinata, because that can just be transferred to other units. If we don't DC again, if we DC, we're looking at Demon Slayer. Yep, we're looking at Demon Slayer. Okay, so what's going on here? What all do we got on Demon Slayer? Let's go find out on a actual browser for a sec. One that will allow me to translate it. English, for sure, bro. Okay, so let's see here. Doesn't look like it's there yet, that's for sure. I'll leave this open so we can see it. We'll just look at Demon Slayer, man. Like, if they can't play the game, we'll look at Demon Slayer, man. Whatever. Is this interesting? Interesting. Ooh, okay. Yeah, if that's gameplay, I'm totally down. Yeah, I'm totally down. I have to check it out. You know you gotta check it out. Kind-hearted boy. It looks like we're just getting a character synapse thing. About postponement of scheduled delivery. We'll go check their Twitter now, I suppose, and see if perhaps they posted an update since then. They have not. So they just postponed it. Is it unknown? We have decided to postpone the scheduled delivery. We'll go to news. Do we have a date? No, we don't. They never gave us a date after postponing it, and it was supposed to be in December, and now it's been 7 months into this month. So I don't know. I don't have high hopes for it. I'd love to see it come out if it ever does. Production announcement in 2023. Yeah, it kind of seems like it's just sitting in the water for a sec. Not really showing any signs of life. That's unfortunate. Scheduled to be delivered. Development operation Quattro A Company Ltd. So we'll go development. So there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of companies here that are actually decent. So, and this is probably it. Wholly owned Aniplex. So it's an Aniplex game. Interesting. Okay, so it could have hopes. We don't really have any information. I would love to see it actually release. I do know we're gonna get the Tokyo Ghoul fan-made project way before this one, and this one was announced like a couple years ago, and then delayed a year ago, and then we still don't have any information. But it's such a pretty game, and I have to play this. I already know I have to play this gacha. I love Demon Slayer. We have to at least check 1 or 2 videos out on this game once it releases. Keyword there. Because it may turn out to be the gameplay that I just don't want to play, and if it's just like My Hero Academia gameplay, I'm probably not going to play it long, but, you know. Yeah, it looks very crisp. The whole anime is very clean, and even this little preview here is gorgeous, but we gotta load. See, I think technically I'm done on what I want to do on the account. About the Jujutsu Kaisen gacha. Let's check that out. Copy. What is playing? Okay. Nope, wrong one. We'll look up the Jujutsu Kaisen, because I haven't actually heard of that. That was from 2 months ago. Jujutsu Kaisen, what is that in general? Should I watch that anime? How is Jujutsu Kaisen the anime? What is that about? Because I've never watched Jujutsu Kaisen, but apparently to this, it has sold about the same as Hunter x Hunter, Black Clover, more than Dr. Stone, which by the way, Dr. Stone is fire if you have not seen Dr. Stone. So Jujutsu Kaisen, what's this about? It didn't sell as much as My Hero, so that's interesting, but still a lot of copies there. Still a lot of copies. It has to be decent. Someone do let me know about that. Wait till anime and manga done for the game, for my opinion. They're just a lot of great characters. I'd like to at least watch some of the anime and see what it's about. There's no way the gacha looks like that, right? Or is there a collab? Show more. Come on, guys. Why can't anyone ever be nice to put the link to the game they're playing in the description? I do it usually. Why can't anyone else do it, man? There we go. Let's see if we can look at this a little bit. So, first of all, interesting. Interesting. And it looks like there's just key visuals on here. That's all I'm getting. We'll go back and say images. We'll check this game out. This looks interesting. I like the pictures we're seeing so far. I don't know how the gameplay is or anything, but I like the V-jumps and everything we're seeing. Definitely something I'll check out. So this is a couple gachas I want to check out now. And very crisp animation like Naruto. Okay, yeah, I might have to watch it. Well, don't say like Naruto, because if you're saying the original Naruto had crisp animation, I got something to tell you, bud. Now Shippuden, towards the end, yes. Boruto, very crisp animation. Original Naruto. Did you say original Naruto had crisp animation? I don't believe you. I watched that. I know it didn't. But as for Shippuden, yeah, it had very good animation. At least after the first, I'd say 60 episodes of Shippuden. Yeah, late Shippuden was gorgeous. Boruto's pretty good, though it's a different art style. I like the new Boruto's art style. It is a different art style. See, with Boruto, it's very weird. Because Boruto right now is basically a reboot of the original Naruto, except for with new characters and a continued storyline. Oh yeah, well, see, the first Naruto you can't give too much crap for because it's so old and it had less technology, and it was good for its time. Trust me, all of us that watched it back when it first released, we loved it. But it is definitely old now. I finished all of Naruto. I love Naruto. That was the first Naruto I watched, though. Shippuden I didn't finish, but I finished Naruto. I watched the last episodes of Shippuden, but I skipped like 200 episodes. I think we got into like the war arc, and it was the Orochimaru, or not Orochimaru. It was Kabuto versus Tobirama at the time, and then I just skipped to the end after, like a year and a half going by, and then I think they finally killed off, or they like had the final battle with Naruto and Sasuke, the final one, and then they did the whole Hokage movie or whatever, and now we have Boruto. So Shippuden has too much filler. Filler really harms an anime. I wish they would release a cut version of Naruto Shippuden and Naruto that literally just didn't have the filler, and like they patched it up so that you didn't notice the filler was missing or something, so you weren't skipping an episode. One Piece Burning Will. Interesting. What's that game? Because I checked Treasure Cruise. Oh, that's interesting looking. Hey! We might be in. Maybe interesting character menu too. I could look at it. I should probably just like gather a list of anime or gotchas here, because y'all keep listing gotchas that I don't even know about, and I do love to showcase gotchas. I like showcasing different ones as I find them. So I get like into a video over it, but it doesn't look like something I'm gonna play every day. This doesn't look like my type of game. I definitely do a video or two over it. It's interesting. I've never heard of it. One Piece in general, a little interesting. Yo, welcome, Cloudy Bossy. So we were going to be doing Unloaded Ninja VM account boosting today, and while we did do some of that, if you want to go back and find it in the parts where we weren't DCing, we have now became onto the subject of discussing anime and gacha games. That seems to be what this stream is about, so welcome, Cloudy. Welcome to the anime gacha game attempt to boost account video live stream extravaganza. The mini client won't load either. We were playing on the mini client in the beginning, I think. I think I switched to this browser because the mini client DC'd. I hope they make interpiece viewers gotcha game. Interspecies interpiece. Okay. Interspecies viewer. Well, if they don't have one out, I'm not gonna Google it. Because I don't know what interspecies viewers is. I think I've heard of it. I know I have some people who watch anime, and they've mentioned that once or twice. But overall, it's a foreign sounding anime to me, and I'm not risking it. Do we at least have a YouTube video over the Demon Slayer stuff? Come on, show us some. Yeah, let's. Thank you. We'll have the volume low just in case. Just looks like a rehash of the anime. Do we have any gameplay in this trailer, guys? The last trailer we had over the Demon Slayer gacha was in 2020 of March. Mamoto Tamani.
主食人間を殺して食べる身体能力が高く傷なども立ちどころに治る切り落とされた肉もつながり手足を新たに生やすことも可能体の形を変えたり異能を持つ鬼もいる
The boar guy is my favorite. And this right here, that guy, he is OP. Stands out against people. Oh my god. Guys, have you ever tried to use the auto-translate on subtitles? So let's see if I can go ahead and show you how this is going for me. So this is how subtitles did for this. Hundreds of stabbed bodies immediately. Hundreds of people have existed since ancient times and hunt demons today. So that's right. But as it continues, even so in order to protect the 10 demons, why are we protecting the demons? I thought we were slaying them. Shisui feces humans have a high new ability to kill and eat humans. And the flesh whose inner is cut off is immediately connected to the wound's attic. Yeah, very good. It's good to change it. Remember, it's good to change it. It stands out against people who are asexual. It stands out against people who are asexual. That's what Google Translate got out of that for subtitles. But look at the gameplay. I suppose that's some gameplay. Apparently we can run. And it's... Ooh. Okay. Is there a good Naruto gacha? No. Not at all. Tribe sucks. It is a pay-to-play monster. Unlimited Ninja VN's cool. Unlimited Ninja's VN's cool, but the caveat to it, as you can see right there, is that we can't ever connect to it. Let me slide this over. Is you can never get it to connect. So, I mean, I guess we relaunched there. I think we're loading into the wrong server now. Komeso. Is that more gameplay? Look at that. We're gonna go ahead and mute the audio though, just in case, because I don't want copyright struck for it. Come on, man. That is so gorgeous. And I doubt we've loaded over here. No. Try the launcher again. Yes, let's do the launcher again. Naruto.com. I hate the launcher though. It works even worse than the browser half the time. Oh, we're doing that. I think I was pretty close to where I wanted to be on the account though. Anyway. And we'll move this over to this one. CV. And we're still trying to load it up in the browser. Oh. And now we're switching back to the client. And the client's been loaded, so either of them should load about the same speed, depending on if it wants to load or not. Adventure Quest World, I know that game. While we're mentioning OG games, do you know RuneScape? Have you ever played RuneScape? How about old school RuneScape? That's true OG. If we want to say OG, hey! We're not going to touch anything, but we're going to see what happens here. We're going to full screen it, but you know. Not gonna load. And I swear, it has to be my location. It has to be that I'm in the US and not using a VN I feel like just using a VN VPN might make this game load faster and stay connected. Because it's the fact that the servers are in VN. You need to make food, though. I'm getting a little hungry, so I want to end the stream soon regardless. This game, this version of it is in English. There's an English version of it, and we have a wiki that explains everything you would ever possibly need to know about it. Yes, respect bow. Or bow, yes. A VPN would help, but I can't live stream a VPN. Because then it's going to show my channel in Vietnam. And then I'm going to have... Yeah, it's weird. The way Google works is like... They have these crates, basically, for YouTube. These crates of data that they ship around the states and the countries. And your data gets sent from your house to one of these local crates and stored there. And once it picks up on popularity, it ships out to another crate, which is in another state, and it just expands and expands and expands. But if your video isn't being seen by a ton of people, then it's technically only saved on the server nearest to the location of which it's actually being viewed. Thigh ads? Oh yeah, I've gotten those. Hey look, we might be loading in now. There's quite a few things I could do on live stream and get demonetized very quickly for. But ads would be a very big issue. Because I've had some interesting ads. This is taking forever. See, I just want to look at it and just see what I would suggest to touch upon. And I know I've already covered some of it in the live stream. This game is optional pay to win. You can spend money and top up on it if you can't control your own spending. However, you can go on the reverse side and do a $1 top up and play the game for months and months off of growth plan and never have to top up and always be able to buy whatever you want, basically. You just have to, you know, limit yourself but also time it out with growth plan. But yes, you can do full free to play on this game. You can now, granted, you do a starting top up or run an event and get lucky and have to farm it for a year, but Nefex used to be copyright free. Nefex is no longer copyright free. I remember when Nefex was copyright free because I used to use it, but they stopped being copyright free and I had to stop using it. So yeah, I know Nefex. I love Nefex. I listen to Nefex. I love the newest songs, actually. They're great. But unfortunately, they're not currently royalty free. They are owned by a label now. Come on. I will give it until 6 in the morning because it's currently 5:37 for me. And if we don't get into the account by then, the stream is going to end then. Because we've tried all of them. Technically, I can try Pale Browser, which is the third browser I use when I can't get it to load. I use the client, I use WaterFox, and I use Pale Moon Browser. And usually one of them will load me into the game. But sometimes I think the servers are just unavailable to reach, and I think that's what we're going on here. But I think it's been a fun stream overall. Thankfully, we've discussed other stuff besides the load screens, so, you know. Let's see here. Actually, this looks like an interesting Twitter I just want to look at for a sec. Yeah, well, with Tuxon, all you gotta do is go to the browser's page and either download their mini client or download a browser that uses Flash or use Puffin. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to compete and be top 1 in PvP for quite a long time unless you're just play the game completely properly and are really good at it and still do some top-ups. That's the thing. You're not gonna be top 1 in PvP by any means, but the ones that spend money are going to be higher up in PvP. But besides that, it's super free to play. They give you so many free event ninjas on this version compared to the English version. It's just kind of like a why not play it. You're getting really cool cards still. I think they give out Princess Hinata now, actually. It might be a top-up award, but they give out Princess Hinata, which is crazy. It's ridiculous. We got 20 more minutes, then I'm ending the stream regardless. We've done a decent amount on this. gold and the silver always loads. It just doesn't want to load the BP. I think we were about to work on Top Kage. I think that was my plan next. If we can get into the game. But 20 more minutes and then I'm ending it and I'm gonna make some food and probably go to sleep. Yay! Okay, finally. So let's finish this and I'm going to sleep. So, regardless, I'm going to sleep soon, but we will finish this off here. Now, if I could, first of all, I don't know why that refreshed. Anyway, so we're after Top Kage, and I do believe this is Top Kage, so let's get into Top Kage. Boy. And I do believe we claimed all those boxes. We have 6,000 of the rainbow ones, it looks like. And Princess Hinata can use... She'll take that. Here, we're going to go through and boost each of these higher end ones first. Because no matter what, this stuff transfers equally between units. There's no reason to wait on these. Instantly boost these. This itself. Up to Ezo, Bimo games, they made really good RPG. Oh, there's all sorts of games out there to get hooked on. It is not hard to find a game. Yeah, we'll call that cool. Look at that. 46.8, almost 47 mil now. And we did use all of those. Good. So that was a good BP boost just for a little bit of work there. Definitely something else to focus on. We now have 150 of these, and we have... Where are 28 S ability? So you need to work on getting S ability from recharge rebates, I do believe it is. Well, it's the little one that's like a gold sort of thing. Anyway, I've done tons of videos over it, top up wise. But you need to get a bunch of talisman up so you can level up your S weapons. You need to get some level 10 S weapons, which I don't see a current event here for level 10 S weapons, so do Treasure Pagoda. But overall, I think I've done what I can to it. I know I could technically play with Jades a little bit more and level up a couple more things there. You could level up your dodge Jades, you could level up your S attack and stuff like that. But remember, S attack and counter and dodge and everything have a cap of 90. So if you're already at that cap of 90, unless you're losing a Jade slot, that's what you want to do with S attack and counter, is lose the Jade slot so that you can put higher level S attack Jades on there that require using less Jade slots. That would be the main thing I would do here. But I think I'm about done with it for now. When Ninja Rally returns, once again, buy out that side shop every single day. There's so much rewards there. But I don't think there's anything else I want to do. Oh, I wanted to boost equipment a little bit, so we're going to boost equipment until we DC. That's our goal. And the next time we DC, I'm ending the stream. It could literally be right now. I'm going to end the stream. But hopefully we can get the equipment boosted a little bit and don't get stuck on a DC. That'd be very unfortunate if it was here. Come on, please load. I want to at least boost the equipment a little bit. A lot of this is like level 1 or 0 stuff, which if not, you know, use some silver here once you can get into the game. If you load better than me, definitely boost this. But all you got to do is click a button here. And you're also, for enchantment-wise, Lost Tower, you need to be doing, I think, like 90... I think the 90-something range is Lost Tower for him. Come on, look at that. It decided to crash right then and there. The load screen in the entire game is like, you think this is your stream? The load screen's like, yeah, I got you, bro, watch. I'm just gonna not let you load now. Well, that probably didn't help. Yeah, I think we're about to end the stream here. We might do it again. I don't know. Oh, maybe not. Can we please allow me to just boost some stuff here? I at least want to see my thing. And first of all, we're going to boost this. My thing is I at least want all of the scrolls, all of the shoes, all of the equipment, all of the belts, at least level 100. That's usually my goal. And it does not hurt to be higher than that. And honestly, I want all of the equipment to be level 100. That's usually my thing for these games. So it does not hurt. Like, as you can see, look at the BP increase there. The class doesn't really matter for your main, I'd say. Ooh, Hirako, I'm sorry. Sorry, Hirako. I didn't know you were so bad off. Even your weapon. Never hurts to do this. At least 100. That way it's not that much silver. Yeah, man, you too. I'm thinking about playing Duel Links again, honestly. I've been hearing a lot about it, and I did enjoy it at one point. What's so special about your keyboard? Because I like my keyboard too. It's mechanical. But what's up with your keyboard? Okay, guys. I said what I said. I will be seeing y'all. We DC'd again, and I'm not going to make you sit through 30 more minutes of load screen simulator. But that has been it for now. Maybe we'll do this again. I would not mind doing this again, but I am out now. Go ahead and leave a like on this, I suppose. Go check out the other content on the channel. But keep it beast mode, guys. Hopefully you had a good time on the stream. I had a good time for what it was. Maybe we'll do one where we just discuss anime and gacha games and stuff. Or at least play a game that doesn't DC as much. But I do feel like we'll stream in the future. But I'm out for now, guys. Go ahead and